What's going on, boys? I got the college football picks for you for Friday, August 29th. Now, as per usual, if you boys could please drop a like and subscribe before we get into anything, I'd really appreciate that. Now, obviously, our picks for today have not gone yet. However, our picks for yesterday, I was unable to go over for you guys really quickly because of the fact that I posted my video before any of those plays even went. But with that being said, we went one-on-one on YouTube. Not too bad, but over on VIP, we went 3-1. So we did go up another unit. Really pleased about that. But with that being said, we're just going to jump straight into our picks for tomorrow's games. Our first one is going to be King. We're taking him over 43.5 rushing yards. Now, obviously, this dude is a huge dual threat. He loves running the ball. He's very, very good at it, to say the least. Now, obviously, he's putting up some good numbers against some good teams. 107 versus UNC, 93 versus Miami, 110 against Georgia. Obviously, very good stuff right there. But he is playing Colorado tomorrow. That's why I like this play so much. Last year, Colorado ranked 71st as far as rushing yards allowed goes, which obviously not very good at all. They only have 3 returning starters on defense, which again, not very good for them at all. Now that could mean that their defense might be even a little bit better, but I highly doubt that because all of their transfers, especially in the linebacker position, they're mostly from smaller schools. So, at least from a linebacker slash D line standpoint, it's going to be guys from smaller schools and or second stringers from last year. So I don't think that their defense is going to be any better, if not maybe even a little bit worse. So absolutely love this play. And on top of that, Georgia Tech just loves to run the ball. Their coach used to be an offensive lineman. They play a super physical brand of football. Love just pounding the rock every single time. So love that. And then last year they ranked 32nd as far as rushing yards. So really good stuff there. Top 32 team that hasn't really lost any offensive weapons as far as the run game goes. A huge loss for them was Eric Singleton, but again, he's a wide receiver, so he's not really going to affect this run game at all. But yeah, other than that, there's really nothing else to say about this play. I absolutely love it. Again, Colorado's just a super good matchup for King. I think that he's going to get those rushing yards. I think that he will have the same amount, if not more, carries than Jamal Haynes, just because that's kind of how they ran their offense last year. But with that being said, we're going to move straight into our second pick, which is going to be Sawyer Robertson, more than 20 or 247.5 passing yards. Obviously, this dude loves to sling the rock, putting up really good numbers against good teams. 445 against LSU is absolutely ridiculous. This dude was just kind of thrown into the fire after 2 games last season. He was not named the starter to begin the season. They played 2 games. They decided that they liked Sawyer Robertson more than whoever the hell they were starting. So he, again, just kind of got thrown into the fire midway through the season. Didn't really have as much off-season practice as their starter last year. So I think that another year of just off-season practice as the QB1 in this offense is going to serve this guy really, really well. Obviously, Baylor likes to air the ball out a lot. They won they won all 6 of their last regular season games last year. So really good stuff from Baylor. They've been on quite the roll here. They're projected to win the Big 12, so this is going to be a huge game for them. Obviously, this Auburn matchup is going to be a very, very good matchup. The spread right now is -2.5 for Auburn. So this is going to be a close game, without a doubt. Both these teams are really, really good. Auburn obviously just got a ton of offensive weapons in, which is kind of why I like this play. I think obviously Auburn, like I said, just got a ton of offensive weapons in the transfer portal. They got Eric Singleton. They got Jackson Arnold, a ton of other guys. Cam Coleman's in his second year now. He had a phenomenal freshman season with Auburn. So that mixed with the fact that Baylor was 79th in points allowed last season. They allowed 347 in total, which is 26.7 per game. So these guys are going to have quite the game on their plate for sure. They're going to have to throw the ball a ton. They're going to have to stay in this game somehow, and it's not going to be with their defense because they have not gotten really any good transfers or anything of the sort. So Sawyer Robertson, more than 247.5 passing yards. Absolutely love that one. And then our final play here is going to be Cam Coleman. We're taking him over 69.5 receiving yards. Like I just said, they just got a ton of offensive weapons in, Eric Singleton being a really, really big one. So Cam Coleman, Eric Singleton is going to be a huge wide receiver duo for this Auburn offense. However, Eric Singleton just 2 days ago was non-contact in practice. The coaches and the staff already came out and said that they are not going to be playing this guy 100%. So he's not going to get as much playing time as he normally would. And on top of that, when he does get that playing time, he's not going to be playing at 100% health. So That bodes really well for this Cam Coleman play. Obviously, 69.5 is not a huge number for a guy that put up these kinds of numbers in his freshman season. He's a sophomore now. He's more acquainted with this offense and all the plays and stuff like that. And he's got a much better quarterback in Jackson Arnold than they had last year. So I'm super, super pleased with this. Again, he's going to get most of the looks in this game because Eric Singleton's going to be out. So again, in such a close game like that, that's going to be a shootout. I absolutely love this one. So that being said, these are going to be our three plays I've got for you guys. Haynes King, more than 43.5 rushing yards. Obviously, that Colorado rushing defense is not very good, was not very good last year, and I don't think they'll be any better this year. Obviously, Georgia Tech just loves to run the ball, especially with Haynes King. A lot of option looks and stuff over there. So super happy with that play. And then obviously, Sawyer Robertson, more than 247.5 passing yards. Auburn has a good defense, but it's mostly their rushing defense. Their rushing defense is really good. Can't really say the same about their passing defense. So I think that this guy's going to throw a ton of yards, especially just trying to stay in this game with how poor Baylor's defense was last season. I think it's going to be a little bit of a struggle for them to stay in this game, but the only way they do that is with Sawyer Robertson having a very good game. So love that one a ton. And then obviously Cam Coleman, more than 69.5 receiving yards. This guy's just a dog, and Eric Singleton's not going to be playing very much. Again, much better quarterback play this year than they had last year, and Cam Coleman still had a very good season last year. So super pleased with these three plays. Other than that, guys, just talk about VIP picks and chalkboard for you guys really quickly. Obviously, the links to those guys are going to be down below as per usual if you guys want to find them. I talked about VIP a little bit earlier in this video. We went up another unit, so I want to say we're plus 33, plus 32 or plus 33 in the last like 3 weeks. So again, very consistent, very steady uprise in VIP. So absolutely love that. And then on top of that, I actually want to say this really quickly, guys. Obviously, as you can see right here, it's going to be a 5.5x. So I'm not recommending that you do this, but for you big bettors that like to throw a lot of money on plays, if you guys throw 100 on this play, you guys will be making $550 if this cashes. So huge play right there, obviously. But just to talk about chalkboard for you guys really quickly here before I get out of here. Obviously, I talk a ton about Chalkboard. Business as usual here. If you guys want to go download the Chalkboard app and throw in code SBL when you're signing up, you guys are going to get all their free picks they put up for every single sport, every single day, as well as a free $20. No deposit required. They are paying you guys $20 to use my code, so that's absolutely sick. And then obviously those promo packs that I've talked a ton about in my last few videos. Not really going to go into detail about it today, but if you guys want a little bit more information about those, just watch really any of my videos from the last like 2 weeks. I talk a lot about those, so that's absolutely sick. But other than that, guys, obviously I am doing that deal right now. If you guys go download the Chalkboard app during your sign up, throw in code SBL and deposit at least $20, you guys are going to get 1 month of free VIP. So with that being said, you guys would be broken even with $40 in your account because of that free $20. So you guys will have $40 in your account, 1 month of free VIP. Now, again, all you have to do to get that month of free VIP is download the Chalkboard app. During your sign up, use code SBL and deposit at least $20. And then obviously my email is going to be down in the description of this video or really any of my videos. Just shoot me a quick email. Let me know that you guys did that, and I'll throw you 1 month of free VIP. So super sweet deal there. But other than that, guys, I've got nothing more for you today. Obviously, super stoked about these games tomorrow. That Auburn-Baylor game is going to be outstanding. But other than that, guys, again, nothing more for you boys today. So I'm going to get out of here. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow.